Y'all, thank you for sipping it slow. If you're here, um, it's a pleasure because I know you're not here for body parts and you're here out of respect for me. So I appreciate it. Today, I want to talk about something that I heard Rizza Islam talk about. Rizza Islam. He's on a lot of many um, platforms. I seen him on Dr. Price, Dr. Price, and he was talking about chemicals, and he is everything about the chemicals. He knows a lot of stuff. He has a lot of factual information. So I'm the messenger for the messenger. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm just playing. But anyway, um, well, actually, I am though. Okay, so let's get that straight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a real conversation today about something that's affecting us all in ways you may not realize. Okay, I'm trying to adjust my light so y'all can, see good. Okay, I'm talking about the chemicals that are slipping into our water supply. One of the most dangerous being atrazine, Atrazine. You might have heard of it, but do you really know what it's doing to your body, especially our men? Atrazine is a herbicide widely used by farming, and it's been linked to causing feminization. Yeah, you heard that right. Men are starting to act like females in both wildlife and humans. But it didn't just show up out of nowhere, it was discovered in the most eye opening ways. Okay? So it all started with this frogs, rather. Researchers found that when frogs were exposed to atrazine, they started changing. Male frogs specifically started developing female sex characteristics. They weren't just showing signs of feminization, but some of them even began producing eggs. Can you imagine a male producing eggs? This was a major red flag. And as research progressed, scientists began realizing that atrazine wasn't just affecting frogs, it was affecting all living creatures, including us humans. This phenomenon is called endocrine disruption, where chemicals like atrazine mess with the natural hormones in your body. This is why some women have problems with trying to conceive. Now imagine this. And imagine what this is doing to the men. We talk about masculine strength and all the things that come with being in your full power, but how you maintain that power. Your masculinity is directly impacted by what's in your environment. If chemicals like atrazine are messing with your hormones, you could be stripped from your manly uh, vibes without you even knowing it. We drink, shower, and bathe in water every single day. And guess what? Some of this water has been contaminated with atrazine and other harmful chemicals. You might be thinking, I don't live near a farm. This doesn't affect me. But the thing is, atrazine doesn't care where you live. It gets into the water through runoff farmland and it seeps into rivers, lakes, and underground water systems. So the next time you're drinking from your tap or even from your bottled water, ask yourself, where is this water coming from? You might be surprised at the answer. Testing your water is key. So y'all need to get some test strips don't even work sometimes. So I would get the computer testing thing. They should have one on Amazon where you put it in your water because I'm gonna do this too. Put it in your water and it actually tests. There's a lady that's like 90 years old. They don't talk about her all the time. Her name is Annette Larkin. She's a black woman and she is 90 years old and she looked like she 40. I promise you. 30 or 40. She looked young as ever, looking great. And she actually did a test. So y'all watch that because she can show you what type of tester you need. And she told me, well, she didn't tell me because I didn't talk to her personally, but I was watching her thing because I'm all for us and what we think and supporting. She said that if she hadn't had this distiller, that she would drink rainwater because her distiller on her tester shows up as 0, and then the rainwater tests as 2. Because of the stuff and chemicals in the air or whatever, I guess. But the actual water from the faucet was like 130, and sometimes she said that it go up to 300. So y'all look at that. Annette Larkin. She if y'all don't know Annette Larkin, she is the vegan queen. She eats nothing but raw vegetables and purified, not purified, but filtered distilled water. So she got a distiller in her house that she uses. And her husband did not uh, follow the same instructions that she did. And she tried to get him to eat well and use good products, but he decided to go a different path. And sadly, he came to his demise not too long ago. And she still look young, and she 90, and she stood down for that man forever. They thought that it was her grandpa that she was with because she looked so young. So I'm on this path to being cleaned out, y'all. Okay, so y'all come with me with this. Okay, most of us assume that the water we're drinking is safe because it says natural spring water. But the reality is, not all water is clean, and don't think bottled water is any better. Just because it's in a plastic bottle doesn't mean it's pure. Many bottled waters are just filtered tap water. And Bobby Price talks about this, Dr. Bobby Price. So if you're not testing your water, you're rolling the dice on your health. It's essential to check for contaminants, especially chemicals like atrazine. And one of the best ways to purify your water is with a distiller machine. Now, I'm not here to push fear, but facts. And the fact is, chemicals are getting into the water supply, but they're also being sprayed on crops, including weed. Weed is not a good thing like it used to be. It's not coming from the real source. It's something in the weed. The chemicals in the weed is feminizing men. It take Yaki Awakening to tell you about this, okay? He done found some more stuff. Yaki is spelled Yahki. Awaken. Y'all better follow these brothers and sisters. I'm telling you. You might wonder why this matters, but follow me here. Some of these chemicals are designed to change the genetic makeup of plants, even altering their hormones. These chemicals are targeting plants, but what happens when they get into the food chain? It's not just the plants that are affected, it's the animals and yes, humans. When these chemicals end up in our food, they can mess with our bodies in ways you wouldn't even imagine. The deeper question is this part of an agenda? Why are these chemicals being used when they know that it's so bad for us? Okay? Why? Ask yourself. The argument some people make is that the presence of these chemicals is part of a larger covered plan to alter the biology of humanity, to push a kind of feminization. Are they doing this to control us, to weaken us, to weaken the men, to push away from the natural masculinity? Maybe that's a question we need to ask ourselves more often, especially as more and more research points to long term effects of these chemicals on our systems. There's BPA in there, and a whole range of chemicals that are found in plastic shampoos, soaps, and food packaging. Why are they doing this? These chemicals are hormone disruptors. And when they enter your body, they can mimic estrogen, the female hormone. So if you're exposed to this stuff over time, you're slowly putting your manhood in jeopardy. These chemicals affect everything from sperm count to mood to overall health. If you're serious about staying strong, it's time to take action with yourself. Stop just eating stuff because it feels good. Stop just doing stuff because it's easy and you don't have to worry about it. It's time to do some homework. I know it's easier just to not care, but not caring is going help you come to your demise quicker. They say you only live once, you're going to die anyway, but you don't have to die tomorrow. Okay? I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but you don't have to, tomorrow. Okay? What can you do about it? Well, the first step is being aware. Know where your water is coming from. Invest in a distillation system for your home and start looking into getting your water tested. If you live in a place where chemicals are known to be used in farming, consider switching to bottled water from a reputable source that uses reverse osmosis or distilling methods. But always check the label and the source. So at this point, I'm ready to open up my cans of my canned goods, because you have them just in case there's something that happens, and testing them to see how bad they are, putting a tester inside of them and everything. I might get one just to do it in front of y'all, just so y'all can see. Okay? Be serious about staying in your full power. Look at what you're drinking and where it's coming from. Start paying attention to what's happening to the world around you, because this issue is more important than we might realize. Let's protect ourselves, protect our children, and make sure that our future stays strong and healthy. Stay woke, stay vigilant, stay masculine. Study Rizza Islam, follow him, men, because he is actually breaking down and proving these things to you, as well as Bobby Price. Dr. Bobby Price is been trying to get y'all to eat better. Um, Rizza told us women to sit down and let our men do the work. Well, we want to send you to work if we can. We're gonna send it to you, and God bless you, okay, for doing this work. And we appreciate you for making men men. But if we have women in the house, since you don't want to do it, if you're a man that don't want to do all this research on your food and your drink, you should have a woman that care about stuff. Tell her that you want her to follow the women that's taking care of theyself, like Tabitha Brown. It's people, real good people like that, so you can have good food and quality food that tastes good. Then you don't have to worry about testing nothing, because she'll test it for you. She'll make sure you're good. Just guide her. Men, you are the guiders, the guidance for us women. And we need each other. Stop acting like you women don't need men and men don't need women. We need to tag each other in. When we come in from one job, from our housework, we tag our men in the morning to go to the real job, the hard work, and to bring home provide for us. Bring home the meat and the potatoes, okay? Not literally, because we don't want to eat no meat and potatoes. We really just want to eat some vegan food, okay? So that's just a figure of speech, so you say. Because me and mine, we trying to stay away from meat. Every once in a while, we'll eat fish, but we don't buy no pork or no beef. And then we don't have no, like right now, we don't have no fish or nothing in there. We just have all vegetables. Last night I cooked, and I might have to start doing that as my page grow and I start making this money like I want to roll in. I'll start doing like cooking, so you ladies can figure out what to cook for your man, that he gonna be like, ooh, this is so good, and it ain't nothing but vegetables and nuts and grains and stuff like that. You just got to know how to cook it. You got to know what to put on it. You got to know about your hemp seeds, and uh your natural lemon, uh you know, lemon and stuff like that. The coconut aminos, and it's a lot of range of stuff that I don't even know what I do sometimes, because I got so much stuff in there that's natural that I forget that I do this. And every time I cook something for my kids, they'll say, "What is this?" Because my son is vegan, but and he cooks really good. He actually um, learned a lot of stuff from me. But he said, "Man, he wish he lived by me, because he said he know I cook so much, and he wouldn't have to cook as much." And his fiance cooks too, but he's a cooker as well, and he knows that I just love to cook for my family. And you just need more of that, more of them women that do that. that ain't worried about their hair and nails and outfit all the time, and they weave, that they worried about their family first, and then you could do that. If you're a woman that can keep herself together and have their hair and nails and all that stuff done, and you provide for your man, and you have a man, and you have a home, man, utmost respect for you. Utmost respect for you. You know, we got to get into planting. We got to get into sewing our clothes again and helping, you know, each other as a community. But it has to be trust. Women have to stop sleeping with other women's men. Men have to stop sleeping with other men's women. And then it won't be no kind of holdback, because a lot of people don't trust people. That's why they don't want to unite with nobody, because nobody wants to trust people because of the crazy stuff that people do. So we just need a community of, we don't play that. If you mess with somebody else's woman or man, you get beat down. Okay. So once we can get a whole system of this, and we can get respect from a man, and get the men that value women differently than just their body parts, that look at women on a whole nother level, we're gonna have a great community. And I believe that's the issue of not trusting. People are thieves. People try to steal ideas. People like to be more powerful than the other man. It's a pride issue as well. Pride issue. If a person is doing good, say it. I don't mind giving props, you know. But everybody having insecurities. Only time you really will see is if that person is around, that can take your place. Because Nuri Muhammad said jealousy is only when you feel like a person can take your place. And he said it in a more educated way, but it's basically saying you only jealous of something that you feel like can take your place. So I'm just letting y'all know. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm trying to spread this word and learn it myself so I can articulate it and speak it well, and y'all can understand it. But I'm the the breakdown of it, as far as people who don't understand big words and stuff like that. I hope I can represent for you until I learn how to speak it better. But these brothers articulate and say big words and great words, and they know how to break it down as well. And that's why I was able to understand it. But I can't say it exactly how they say it. So what I would tell y'all to do is just follow them. Rewind it, take down their names, and just follow them, because it's gonna change your life, man. I promise you, it will. It'll change your mind. My dude, I even try to get him to look at stuff. He already aware of stuff, but I try to, anything I find out, I try to bring it to him. And the Honorable Louis Farrakhan's wife, Khadijah, brought him to the Nation of Islam. He was already in it, but she really fully immersed him in the word, because she was leaving him. She was like, "I'm going to see these brothers, even if you don't." And he was prideful at first, but when he got there, he felt it, and he just never stopped going. So y'all do y'all research. I love y'all. I'm not gonna say that again because I'm off of here for real this time. And make sure y'all sipping it slow. Peace.